The club takes great pride in having the quality golf course that we have to be able to host these events and like to have others come and see it in a championship setting.
Nassau is such a great partner to golf. They host the Nassau Invitational every year, one of the premier invitationals throughout the Met area. And then they also tend to host a Met area event, whether it's Long Island Golf Association, the MGA, or even the USGA.
Our golf course has always held up to the test of time, dating back in all those years. We've hosted the Met Open, the Met Amateur, Long Island Open.
We're really excited that for the first time we have back-to-back major championships with the Women's Met Amateur and the Ike Championship at the same course, Nassau Country Club.
Back in 2014, we hosted the Women's U.S. Amateur. And we had Kristen Gilman, who was the winner of that event. She went on to also win the 2018 Amateur. So they've gotten to see some really good women's amateur golf, and I'm sure they're looking forward to doing it again.
On the women's side and the men's side, if you're able to drive the ball, keep it in the fairway, that's going to set you up nicely, obviously. Avoiding the bunkers. There's bunkers out there that are true, half-shot penalty. And if you're able to find your putter, I think you'll do very well.
In June, we're hoping for the golf course, obviously, to be firm and fast. Our greens are really stellar and play very fast, I think faster than even most of the amateurs usually see in the section.
We've gone through the reconstruction, and I think we've just made it better. There's tougher shots out there. It became more of a thinking golf course. No more bombing it over bunkers. You've got to be precise on every shot. I think the front nine presents quite a challenge. There's out of bounds left on every hole. The first hole can be a difficult starting hole. 2, you can kind of get a little birdie action going. 3's tough, depending on the yardage it plays.
Our 5th hole is a classic Rainer design, kind of thumbprint green. The hole can play anywhere from 200 yards to much shorter. You can play it as little as 150 yards. And again, it all really depends on the pin placements. At 200 yards with the pin in the middle of the bowl, it's not a very difficult par 3. At 150 yards with the pin in the back left corner, it's a little bit more daunting.
9, we've done extensive work to. The green complex is elevated, and it's a narrow green that runs away from you, 2-tiered. So you don't want to miss. If you miss left, you're in a deep bunker. If you miss right, you're kind of in a runoff area. And 11's just a complete monster. It's straight uphill, another narrow green, and you have to be very precise with it.
15th hole can play anywhere from 630 yards to a much shorter par 5, so it can be a true 3-shot hole or reachable in 2.
16 will likely be the shortest, if not one of the shorter par 3s.
The green runs from right to left. Depending where the pin is, you might be able to make birdie with a good shot. A lot of people do end up coming short and end up in the bunker, so your birdie just went to par, hopefully, maybe even bogey.
And then the last 2 holes are formidable par 4s, but they're not too long, so it really does give the opportunity to have a player make a serious move on the last 4 holes.
18's kind of a blind tee shot, and the green complex, time and time again. It always comes down to a 2014 Women's Amateur. That's what it came down to. It's excellent for tournament golf. We're excited to see the women come through. Like we said, fortunately, we had in 2014 the U.S. Women's Amateur, and then to see our local amateurs come and enjoy the same golf course. We always get excited for it.
This is a great opportunity for us to showcase the renovation that we did the last couple of years to some of the best players in the section. So hosting both of these events so close to each other is going to get our members to be able to come out and watch how they perform around our golf course, and something that we're very proud of.